Hi, my name is Carla. I'm a registered nurse, and for this video, we're going to be focusing on doing a simple dosage calculation. Specifically, we're going to be focusing on finding tablets. But for this video, we're going to do the dimensional analysis method. So when you look at the screen here, you can see that I have a question and I have laid out the dimensional analysis formula specifically for this question. But let's walk our way through it. First, let's read the question. We have a physician that orders 500 milligrams of amoxicillin to be given to a patient. The available tablet strength is 250 milligrams per tablet. How many tablets should the patient be administered? Looking at that, we have to define what we're trying to solve for. So to define what we're trying to solve for, look at the question. What are they asking you? They are asking you how many tablets you need to find. So step one when doing dimensional analysis is figuring out what you are trying to solve for. Once you figure that out, step one is going to be to write equals tablets. So to the very right-hand side, I write equals tablets. The reason I'm doing this is so that I make sure that I'm actually trying to solve for what I'm looking for, and that I put the correct values in the numerator, the top of the fraction, and the denominator, the bottom of the fraction. Looking at that, knowing that I need to solve for tablets, now I'm going to look into the question and see if I find anything that gives me information on tablets that I can use to plug tablets in. So looking here, I do see that I have 250 milligrams per tablet. Based off of that 250 milligrams per tablet, I know that that 250 milligrams is the concentration of the medication, and it comes in the form of tablets. So it's a pair, meaning I'm not going to be able to separate them. They come together in unison. What I can do for this example, though, is determine who goes on the top in the numerator and who goes in the bottom of the fraction, the denominator. The way I can figure this out is by, again, looking at what I'm trying to solve for. In this example, I'm trying to solve for tablets. I need tablets. So I am going to plug tablets in my numerator. That's step two. Plug in what you're trying to find, but put that value, that unit here in this example would be tablets in the numerator. So from that ordered pair, that 250 milligram per tablet, the tablet would go on the top of the fraction in the numerator, and then the 250 milligrams would go into the denominator. Now I have tablets in the top. That's great. That's exactly what I was trying to look for. The problem is that I also have now 250 milligrams in my denominator, My denominator should not have that. If I look to the very right where I have my equals, I don't see milligrams in my denominator, meaning I don't want denominator to have milligrams. So let's get rid of those milligrams. How can I get rid of milligrams from this example? Well, I need to cross cancel. In order to cross cancel, I need to make sure that I have the same units in my numerator, the top, and my denominator so that I can cross cancel those out. So do I see anything else in the provided information that can give me milligrams? Yes, I do. I see 500 milligrams over here. If it would have been given in another format, like the milligrams instead of milligrams, it would have been micrograms. I could have converted first. In this example, it's already milligrams, so that's pretty straightforward. I can just go ahead and plug that in. Where do I plug it in? I plug it in into the numerator, the top. Why? Again, because I need to cross cancel. So I'm going to put 500 milligrams over here in the numerator. I can go ahead and put it over 1. It won't change its value. That personally is just for organization to make sure that I'm keeping on track. Now I have milligrams in my numerator and my denominator, which means I can cancel those out. That's great. So I've canceled those out. Now the only unit that I am left with is tablets, and that's perfect because tablets is the only one that I need for my answer, meaning I can go ahead and solve now. So if you get your calculator out, what you're going to do is you're going to multiply across the top. So on the top, I end up with 500 tablets. And then on the bottom, I have 250, no other units, no other numbers, times 1. So 250. So for this particular patient, I'm going to give 2 tablets, and that's your final answer. So if you want to see this exact question solved using the D/H times Q, go ahead and check out this video. If you want to check out other videos on how I solve other dosage calculations, go ahead and check out my other videos that I have, and I will see you there.